again with another video. So, as you can see by the title, I tried to take 100 photos on New Year's Eve. So, I failed. I was so close though. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put it up here on the screen. But I literally had 90 photos, and what I did was I tried to do it within like a 24-hour period from when I started taking photos on New Year's Eve to New Year's Day, you know, just like ringing in the new year. Man, I am so upset about the fact that I didn't actually make it to 100 because I was so close. I got 90 photos. But it's okay. So I'm just gonna walk you through the day and how I came about coming to all of these photos, and ultimately, I guess, why I didn't end up making the 100. So I started off the day, and my first photo was of the new planner I got and just like my notebook detailing the notes of like what I was gonna do for this video, basically. And I thought that was a good way to start. I even put a little Polaroid camera in there because I thought about taking Polaroids too, but that was too much because I didn't want to overwhelm myself. But it worked for the photo, you know? Started off there, and I told myself the first thing I was gonna do was like get ready and go out to a coffee shop. So I went out, took a photo of myself going to this coffee shop, and then I went over to Fount Coffee. It was great. I had a nice little time, did my devotion, did some like New Year planning, wrote out goals. It was a great time. And I took a decent amount of photos there. Well, okay, not really. I took like 4 photos there, which I definitely thought I took more, but it is what it is. It's super cute too, so I definitely should have gotten more photos, but I don't know. Maybe they just didn't like take when I thought they did. Not sure about that because I definitely remember taking some other photos there, but it's fine. So we continue on, and then I decide to go for a walk. New Year's was unreasonably warm. It was literally, I think it got up to 70 degrees that day. So I decided to go on a walk around my neighborhood. It was a good time, took some photos there of like decorations that were still up and just the pretty scenery, my shadow, walking around, happy times. I enjoyed my walk, got some exercise in, all good stuff. Then I had my friends come over, Monica and Lauren, love them. I had messaged them about this photo idea that I had, I think the week before or something, because I saw Haley Pham do this video, which that's where I got the inspiration to do this in the first place. So right then and there I was like, wait, I want to do that. I think it would be fun for New Year's. So I called them up and said, like, hey, do you want to come do this thing with me? And basically we just went out, drove around to some places, took some more photos, but really it was just a way for me to hang out with them, you know, and something fun for us to do. So we drove over to, I think it's called Lafayette Village, and it's a place here in North Carolina, up in like the North Raleigh area. And it's basically like a village that's made to look like you're in France, which is super cute. So we walked around there a little bit. There wasn't too much to do there because it's mostly just restaurants, you know, and like little shops. It's like a shopping center. But it was a good time. They had some really cool murals around, so we took photos in front of that, and that was cute. This is when I first got some like photos that just weren't necessary, but hey, they're there, and some of them were accidents, but it adds to my total count, right? So we continue on, and then we go off to another new shopping center in Raleigh. It's where like the Wegmans and Trader Joe's and stuff is, and we went to get the BB's crispy chicken sandwiches because it's a new restaurant that just opened up. So me and Lauren got something from there, and then Monica got something from, I forgot what it's called, I think BurgerFi. So we went there, got our food, sat down, ate, more good times. And then we decided that we're gonna go over to Wegmans because we needed some ingredients because Monica was gonna try and make us some cocktails for New Year's as we, you know, sit down and watch the ball drop or whatever. So we went over to Wegmans, and at first we were like, oh man, they do not have the things that we need, and we thought all hope was lost. But the ABC store was open, so we went over there, got some stuff, and it all worked out. Funny thing about when we were at the ABC store. Basically, we all used to work at this camp together, and we saw one of the guys that we worked with, or me and Lauren did, as Monica was paying for the stuff. So, like, Lauren sees him first, and then I see him, and I look, and I was like, why do I? And then it just dawns on me. So I immediately turn to Lauren, and we lock eyes, and we just bust out laughing. But then, the worst part is, so I was playing music from my phone, you know, as we're driving around, and me being the person that I am, I was literally playing my, like, DCOM playlist, you know, Disney Channel original movies. And the song that was playing was like High School Musical Breaking Free or something, I don't know. And when we start laughing, I don't know what happens, but I guess I accidentally, you know, tap play on it. So it starts blasting High School Musical through this ABC store, which makes us laugh harder. And I'm like, oh my gosh, shut off. It only played for maybe like 2 or 3 seconds, but it was just a funny moment. Yeah. I don't think the guy noticed that it was us, you know, we're all masked up and all that stuff, so you can't really see. But it was just a funny thing that happened. So we get the things that we need and go back to my house. We sit around and Monica makes the drinks, and then we end up watching the Lizzie McGuire movie because Monica's never seen it, which is crazy. And then we do some karaoke and watch the ball drop. So I got some photos from that. It was at this point that I was like, oh crap, I'm not gonna get enough photos. And like, I could have said, oh, let's go out and do this thing one more time so that I can get these photos and all that stuff. But we were having a good time at my house, and I wasn't gonna like make my friends go out and do this thing just so I could get these photos. So it was whatever. And I still had the 24-hour rule, you know, I still had some time on New Year's Day to actually get some more photos. So I thought it would all work out. The next day rolls around and I am exhausted. I mean, I was like up and about from, I think it was like 9 or 10 a.m. the day before up until, I didn't go to sleep until I think 3 a.m. the night before. And I was just so tired. And I went out to Harris Teeter real quick to go pick up some stuff, and I like snapped some photos there. And surely I thought that I made it to the 100 mark, but I wasn't really checking to see how many photos I got because I wanted it to be some sort of surprise. I wanted to see if I could actually do it. And then I got home and I knew, I just felt it. I was like, I should go out and do something else to try and get some more photos, but I was being lazy, so I didn't. And like, I guess I could have just snapped random pictures around my house, but that was boring, so I didn't. And then I finally checked it that night, and there it was, 90 photos instead of the 100. But all in all, it was a good time. I thoroughly enjoyed going out and just like hanging out with my friends, ringing in the new year in a nice chill way. So there you have it. I tried taking 100 photos on New Year's Eve, and I failed. But I still got 90 photos, and I think that says something. I use the app Dispo, if you were wondering, which is like an app that makes it a disposable camera. So instead of buying a film camera or a disposable or having like a Polaroid camera, something like that, you take the photos and you're not able to see them until the next day at 9 a.m. That's when it shows you all your photos. So you still get that like little surprise of not knowing exactly what you took pictures of because you don't instantly see it. I thoroughly enjoyed it, so maybe I'll do it again. But that's all for this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and stick around to see some more. Bye!